So what's going on, YouTube world? Let's see, what are we doing today? Well, you can tell behind me, I decided to relocate the Fairlane and just keep it here with the old truck so I can kind of keep up with it a little bit better in the wintertime. And start it up every now and then, take it out and stuff like that. I've had a lot of people asking me for more content with the Fairlane. So while I still have it, I guess technically in my possession, while I still have it, because the car doesn't belong to me. It was my dad's car. It was my dad's pride and joy. But unfortunately, January will make 2 years ago actually that he's passed. And he actually, was left to my brother, and of course I got the old truck. And that's that's how we wanted it, So the car belongs to my brother, but for right now, I keep it here, keep it in the garage, I keep it home, and take care of it for him, and until he has a place where he can put it, and then he'll take over from there. But until then, I have it here in my garage, and I just kind of wipe it down every now and then and start it up and let it run. And I had to put another battery in it, which makes the second battery I've put in it, because when I had it in the other garage, it's so cold in there throughout the winter time, and I have a little bit of heat in here, and it stays warmer in here throughout the winter, so it's a little bit better. And so what I'm gonna do today, I think I'm gonna fire it up, let it run for a little bit, and maybe give you a little more of a walk around of the car, and talk to you about it a little bit. And I'm also going to fire up the old truck, let it run a little bit, because I haven't had it running. It's been a few weeks, and I like to try to keep all the juices flowing and everything, so we'll fire them both up. It's nothing really real special, it's just a 302. It's pretty much stock. I mean, there's not really anything performance with it or nothing like that. I mean, just a couple little dress-up things that we've done to it over the years. But other than that, I mean, it runs real good. It needs work. Everything needs work. I mean, it's only got a 2-barrel carburetor on it, and the carburetor is I don't know, it's all messed up. There's something wrong with it. I don't really understand carburetors too well, but I do understand a better intake in a 4-barrel would liven this thing right up, and set of headers or something, and maybe a nice cam, and things like that. But yeah, maybe one day down the road, my brother will get to do something like that with this car. I ain't really too worried about the fan shroud. I mean, it pulls the air through there pretty good. I mean, you can even feel it here. So, but yeah, I mean, we've done a little bit of work to it. I know we had to put a master cylinder on it a while back. We did, the plugs and wires and cap and rotor and stuff like that, and it does not have points anymore. He converted over to electronic, I do believe. You know, of course, the air cleaner, the valve covers, and the breather filter and stuff like that, you know. So nothing crazy, just a nice streetable car. This thing originally was a 3-speed on the column, and you can see the shifter used to be right there, but it broke. It was broke when my dad got the car, and it literally had a pair of vice grips on there for him to shift with. So I guess he did away with that, and he ended up putting a floor shifter in there. It's a Hurst, yeah, Hurst, and you know, makes a floor shifter kit for that, and so we end up putting that in there. Of course, you know, I got Dad that, I can't remember, it might have been Christmas or something one year. He just loved that, loved it to death. So I also got him the tack and shift light and hooked it up for him. I think the shift light is hooked up, I don't remember, but he has his red line at 55, and I don't remember where we set the shift light, and I'm obviously not going to run the thing up there to try to find out. But oh, wait a second, that's right, I forgot this one can be, okay, there, well, so there's 4. Let's see, well, that's probably good enough. I forgot this one's adjustable on the back, yeah, actually a CD player in here, pretty cool, huh? And I put a fire extinguisher in here so you can, just in case you need it, I mean, you never know. But yeah, nothing really special. Let's see, I wonder what the mileage is. Let's see, I mean, it says 31,134. I guess it could be 31,000, but it could also be maybe 131,000. These old cars, you just never know. I guess you just really never know. And of course, this was his favorite part on the car, mahogany wood steering wheel. He absolutely was in love with this steering wheel. So, but you know, the interior needs a little bit of work here and there. I mean, it does need a lot of work, but you know, it's nothing that can't be done. Yeah, it just takes a little bit of time. But yeah, I'm gonna shut this off and I'm gonna go fire up the old truck. Since the battery decided to finally die on me, one thing that my dad always did was he wrote the date that he put the battery in the vehicle. He wrote it on the battery. So we're looking at December 9th, 2014. That's when he put this battery in there. And so I guess I guess really, I mean, it lasted a long time. I mean, I want to say, let's see, 2014. Well, I'm not even too sure. I don't think the truck was even on the road at that point. I don't think it was on the road still. But either way, he put a brand new battery in it in 2014, and it's lasted this long, and it's basically sat the whole time. You know, just started up every now and then, and you know, I did get to drive it a little bit here and there until my brakes messed up, and you know, now the radiator, you see where it's green everywhere. It's got a couple pinholes in it, so it needs replaced, and so I can't drive it right now until I fix my brakes and get me a radiator for it. But other than that, and hopefully this will charge up the battery. Usually I put this maintainer on a battery for a couple of days, and it usually does pretty good. I mean, you heard when I first tried to crank it over, it had pretty decent power until I tried the second time. So the battery may not be bad. It may not have went bad yet. So there's always that chance. We'll charge it up for a couple days, see what happens, and maybe we'll come back and fire it up another day. But until then, I reckon that's going to be it for this video. I just wanted to Basically, get back on here. We're getting close to 1,000 subscribers, so I appreciate everyone who's been checking out my videos here lately, and all my awesome subscribers and followers on everything else that I'm on. And just want to thank everyone, and hopefully be coming with a little more content with the Fairlane. Maybe I'll take it out for a ride here and there or something like that. I really don't like to drive it because, I mean, it was my dad's and it is my brother's now. And people are just crazy out on the road, and I really would hate that somebody run into this car or something. And, you know, so I let my brother drive it instead of me. I'll drive the old truck when I get back on the road. So, but until then, we'll see you guys in the next video, next adventure, or wherever I'm at.